Welcome back to Gist with D. If you ever wondered what happens when you look yourself in the mirror, binge watch every single moment, pairing Nollywood absolute favorite Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Ebosin, and rank them straightly from worst to best, you are in the right place. Their on-screen chemistry is a cultural reset. Let's be honest, not all of their collaborative projects hit the same way. Today we are breaking down the ultimate ranking list, exposing the predictable tropes and the overhyped scripts, and the masterpieces that define the Timbo universe. Let's get into it. So let's start with the bottom ranking. These aren't necessarily terrible movies because Bimbo and Timini can save almost any project with their star power, but relative to their best work, this missed the mark. In this bracket, we find projects like some of their quick-fire straight-to-YouTube dramatic collaboration, where their pacing drags the conflict feels forced, and the supporting cast doesn't quite match the intense energy of the leads. Producers sometimes lean so heavily on the fact that Timini plus Bimbo equals views that they forgot to give them a solid script. The dialogue feels repetitive and the emotional stakes are resolved too conveniently. They are still fun to watch because their natural banter peeks through, but creatively, these bottom tier entries leaves a lot of desired packs. Moving up to the middle of the pack, these are the movies that gives fans exactly what they want, even if though it doesn't break new cinematic ground. Think of multi-collaborative titles and ensemble pieces like introducing the Kunjis, mid-range romantic dramas where they share the screen. They deliver great comedic timing, beautiful aesthetics, and plenty of meme-worthy moments. They don't quite reach masterpiece status because they rely heavily on threats and tired and tested. Nollywood romance tropes and Stubborn Lady, The Silver Spoon Guy, The Misunderstanding Near the Third Act, and The Predictable Tear-Jerking Resolution. They are deeply entertaining for a weekend watch, but you likely won't find yourself analyzing them years down the line. Now we are entering the half of the fame. These are the projects where everything, directing, scoring, scriptwriting, and performances click into absolute perfection. Sitting comfortably near the top of this gem, directed by Borden Steven. It works because it takes its time. Timini Ebosin as Ideal and Bimbo Ademoye as Adina felt grounded. The vulnerability was raw, the tension was palpable, and the emotional weight felt earned rather than exaggerated. Another heavy hitter were their dynamic dramatic chops took center stage. In this upper-tier film, you stop seeing them acting and start believing every single micro-expression. The emotional payoff leaves you breathless. Taking the crown at the very top of the list is none other than Breaded Life 2021. Yes, this movie was directed by Borden Steven. It remains the golden standard of how to pair Timini Ebosin and Bimbo Ademoye. Timini playing the snobbish, out-of-touch rich kid Sonmi, and Bimbo owning the screen as Todewede, the street-smart, fairy bread seller who is the only person who remembers him when his life collapsed. It's iconic. It balances gritty Lagos street realism with high-stake comedy and deep societal commentary. Their chemistry here wasn't just romantic, it was explosive, transformative, and unforgettable. Are you agreeing or disagreeing with this ranking? Which Timbo's movie do you think deserves the #1 spot instead? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below and make sure you hit that subscribe button for more exclusive breakdown right here on Gist with D. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay fabulous. Bye bye.